Good morning, my dear children. Welcome to the online class. After a long gap, we are meeting again in our YouTube class. So, my dear children, how are you all? I hope you're fine and you're safe. Then, how was your exams? Is it easy or tough? Okay, I hope you all return your exams well. So far, only 50% of the students have sent their answer sheets to me. What about the others? My dear children, I want the cooperation of all the students. Okay, I want you all to cooperate with me. Okay, so that only we should, we can learn the subjects. Okay, so after your exam, this is our first class, right? So so far we have completed 3 chapters, and you have written exams on 3 chapters. So uh, in the previous class before the exam, we have started the fourth chapter, right? So what's the topic of the fourth chapter? Do you remember anything? What's the topic of the fourth chapter? Parts of a plant, right? Parts of a plant. So what are the topics we have learned in this chapter? So what are the two parts of the plant system? Root system and shoot system. Very good. Then, so what are the types of roots? Say the two types of roots. Taproot and fibrous root. So taproot system means, what do you mean by taproot system? There is one main root and remaining branches roots will come from the main root. So some example for taproot: rose, brinjal, mango and radish. Then fibrous root system, the roots are like hair like structures. So the main example is grass. Okay, so what are the functions of root system? The roots helps to fix the plant to the ground. Then second one, roots help in absorbing water and minerals from the ground. Then it prevents soil erosion. Okay, so some part of the plant, some plants like carrot, beetroot store excess amount of food in the root. So they are carrot and beetroot. So take your textbooks, turn to page number 64. Have you all taken? So we move on to the next topics. Okay, say today we are going to learn the shoot system. Okay, first we have learned about the root system. Today we are going to learn the shoot system. Okay, shoot system is the part of a plant which is above the ground. Okay, above the ground level, the part above the ground level is called as shoot system. Root system means below the ground level and shoot system means above the ground level. So what are the parts are in the shoot system? Leaves, stem, fruits, flowers, buds that we are seeing every day, right? So which part are visible to our eyes? Okay, which part we are seeing? The stem, the leaves, flowers. Okay, that we call it as shoot system. Do you understand? So what do you mean by shoot system? That plant which the part of the plant above the ground level. Okay, so functions of the shoot system. So what are the functions of the shoot system? It holds the plant upright. Okay, the stem will help the plant to stand upright. So if there is no stem, it will be like a creeper. Creeper means bean, like a bean plant, pumpkin plant. Okay, the stem is very soft, so it creeps on the ground. Okay, so if the stem is very steady, the plant will also stand upright. Okay, then food preparation. Which part of the plant prepare food? Yes, leaves. Okay, leaves will prepare the food. Then transport. Transport is the stem. Okay, stem. Then storage of food. Fruits. Okay, storage of food means fruits. Then reproduction, flowers. Okay, reproduction happens through flowers and seeds. Okay, do you understand? So, what is shoot system? Is a part of the plant above the ground level. Okay. So, what are the parts of the shoot system? Stem, leaves, buds, flowers, and fruits. Okay. Do you understand? Okay. So, now we are going to learn the separates. We are going to learn separately about the stem, leaves, buds, flowers, and fruits. Okay. So, first one, stem. The stem is the main part of the shoot system. Okay, the stem is the main part of the shoot system. The main part of the shoot system is stem. Okay, it holds the plant upright. It helps the plant to stand straightly. Okay, it helps the plant to stand straightly. Then it supports the branches, leaves, buds, flowers, and fruit. There is a stem from which the leaves come out, flowers will stand there, then fruits will come, then it bears a flower. Okay, so the main part is the stem. Okay, the main part is the stem from which the other parts will come. Okay, branch, leaves, buds, flowers, etc. Then the stem acts like a pipeline. Do you know about pipeline? Through the pipeline the water will come. Okay, through the pipeline the water will, we are opening the tap, the water will comes out of the tap, right? So there is a pipe connection, okay, between the tank and the pipe. So the pipeline, the stem act as a pipeline. Okay, the stem act as a pipeline. It carries the water and minerals absorbed by the roots to the various part of the plant. We know that the roots will absorb the water and minerals from the soil. Okay, the first the root will absorb, then the stem act as a pipe through which the water flow to the different parts of the body. Okay, water and minerals is passed to the different part of the body. You understand? First, the root will absorb the water and minerals from the soil. Then, the stem is act as a pipeline, right? So, the from through which the pipeline, the water and minerals is supplied to the different parts of the plant. Okay. Then, we eat the stems of some plants such as celery and asparagus. Okay, we are eating part some stem part of the plants. Okay, we are some plants, some type of plants we are eating, we are also eating the stem of the plants also, like celery and asparagus. These are the type of plants, celery and asparagus. Okay, so what is the stem? The stem is the main part of the shoot system. It helps to plant stand up, help the plant to stand upright. The stem acts as a pipeline. Okay, these are the main points of the stem. The next one, leaf. Leaf, the food factory. Why it is called as food factory means the leaf is the place where the food is prepared for the plant. We need food for our growth, right? We need food for our living. It is essential for our growth, right? So likewise the food is essential for the leaf, plant. So the leaf will prepare the food for the plant. Okay, the leaf prepare food for the plant through a process called photosynthesis. Which process? Photosynthesis. Okay, the leaf will prepare a food. Okay, the leaf is preparing the food. Which process? The process is called photosynthesis. Okay, photosynthesis. So the leaf is preparing the food for the plant, so it is called as the food factory of the plant. So it is called as the food factory of the plant. Okay, which process by which the leaf prepare the food for the plant? Photosynthesis. Then leaf is called as the food factory of the plant. Okay, leaf is called as the food factory of the plant. Okay, in some plants, okay, in some plants such as cabbage and spinach. So in here you can see spinach leaves. Okay, leaves store excess food prepared by the plant. Okay, the leaf will store the excess amount of food prepared by the plant in the leaves. Okay, so in cabbage is the excess food stored by the plant. It is the leaf. Okay, cabbage is a leaf we are eating. So excess amount of food is stored in the leaves. This is the process of photosynthesis. Okay, the roots will absorb the water and minerals from the soil. Then the leaf will prepare the food by the process called photosynthesis. Photosynthesis, with the help of sunlight, with the help of oxygen, the leaf will prepare the food and supply to the different part of the body. Okay, so the leaf prepare the food through a process called photosynthesis. Then leaves is called as the food factory of the plant. Okay, leaf is called as the food factory of the plant. Do you understand now? Yes. Okay, we move on to the next one. Okay. Flowers. Flowers are the most attractive parts of a plant. Okay, flowers are the most attractive part of a plant. We know that flowers will attract our eyes, right? So it is most colorful. Okay, they are brightly colored. We know that it is very colored, highly scented. We smell the sweet smell from the plant, right? Sorry, from the flower. Rose flower, jasmine, a sweet smell, scent smell will come, right? So it is highly scented, so that they can attract bees, butterfly more than hummingbirds. Okay, so with the help of this scent, that sweet scent, the flowers will attract the honeybees, butterfly, moths and hummingbird. Okay, flowers help in the reproduction of the plant. Okay, the flowers will help in the reproduction. The main part which helps in reproduction is flowers. Okay, flowers develop into fruit. Okay, the flowers will develop into fruit. From the flower the fruit will come out. We can see a flower bloom if we plant a bean plant, or let's we can say brinjal or any plant. If you plant sorry, fruiting plant, not a flowering plant, fruit plant. Okay, first the flowers bud will come, then the flowers will come, after that a small fruit comes from the flower. Do you notice that? Did you notice, ever noticed? Okay, if you have time you try to notice it. Okay, from which the flowers, through from the flower a small fruit will come out. Fruit contains seeds from which new plant come to life. Okay, the fruits will come contain the seeds that we are eating. Apple also contains seed, banana contains seed, then grapes contain. So every fruit has a seed which helps them, which is a new plant. Okay, if we place the seed in the ground it will grow into a new tree, it will grow into a new plant. Okay, so seed will help in the reproduction, but flowers is the most important part of the reproduction. Here are some flowers: jasmine flower, rose, then marigold. So the color, see the colors, it is very attractive and it is highly scented. Scented means sweet smell. Okay, the next one, seeds. Every seed has a baby plant in it. Okay, every seed has a small plant inside the seed. Okay, all seed have a small plant. We cannot able to see that, but there is a small plant inside the seed. Okay, seeds sprout when they are planted in the ground where plenty of sunlight and water is available. If we place a seed inside the ground under the proper sunlight, and if we pour the correct amount of water in the soil, the seed will start sprouting. What do you mean by sprouting? Means a new plant will come out of the seed. Okay, his new plant will come out of the seed. Okay, the process of baby plant growing from seed is called germination. Okay, from the seed a new plant is coming, that process is called germination. What's that process called? Germination. Okay, in the picture you can see this is the process of germination. Here this is the seed. See, first a small outlet coming from the seed, then the root will come, after that the seed will come out of the soil, then a small leaf came, after that finally a new plant will come. So this total process is called as germination. Okay, this total process is called as germination. Okay, do you understand? Yes. Okay, so we are at the end of the lesson today. we can recall what are the things what that we have learned in the lesson. First, parts of a plan. Okay, the topic of the lesson is parts of a plan. So first, so far, what are the systems in the plan? Two system, root system and shoot system. Okay, then root system. What are the types of root system? Taproot system and fibrous root system. So, what is the function of the root? Fixes the plant to the ground, absorb water and minerals from the soil, store excess food, prevent soil erosion. Okay, these are what we have learned in the class. Then, shoot system. What are the parts of the shoot system? Stem, leaf, flowers and seed. So, what do you mean by stem? Hold the plants upright, transport food and water, stores excess food. Okay, then leaf. Food factory of the plant by the process of photosynthesis. Then flower. It will attract the bees. It's a colorful part of the plant and it produces fruits. Okay. Then seeds. Seeds will help in the reproduction. Do you understand? So, my dear children, here are some questions. Okay, one word question. It's not the book back question. I have asked this question from inside the book. Okay, inside the book. You should read the textbook and find the answer for this question. Okay, you should read the book and find the answers for this question. Write in a paper and take a snapshot and send it to me personally, not in a group. Okay, no need to send in the group. Send it to my personal number. You all have my number, right? So, this is your assignment. Okay, this is your assignment. Do this assignment. I will mark who are sending, who are completing their work. I am marking it. Okay, so try to read the book. Not try, you should read the book. Okay, you should read the book and find the answer for the question. No need to write the question in the paper. Only write the answers in a paper, take a snapshot and send it to me personally. Okay, okay my dear children, do you understand? So this is enough today. We will meet in the next class. Okay, until take care. Bye bye. Thank you.